ओके, नमस्ते जी। ओके, बैठो, सीधा। ओके, अच्छी बात है। योग का कार्य शुरू करते हैं जी। ठीक है, बैठ जाओ सीधा। ऑलराइट, ब्रीथ इन, डीप ब्रीथ इन। शांति, शांति, शांति। ओके, पुनः धन्यवाद। थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। Let's start. First things first, which is get some exercise done. Asanas, ठीक है? Chakrasana. So move your body 3 times is the minimum time that you do. Then anti-clockwise, move your body. Hold your hands tightly. Uttanasana, lift your hands up above your head. That's the toe. Yes. Open your legs, right side. Now make a big arc to the left side. 1, 2, and 3. And support your back. Move your ankles clockwise. Okay, this is good for ankles, cheek, legs, and then towards the left side. Now separate your ankles, put them together, open them, again, open, close, open, close. Now, specific exercises for your energy centers. So 7, yeah. So 7 number is quite important. 7 centers like levels within Earth itself. 7 within our body. 7 chakras. Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Trikudi, Ajna, Sahasra, right? 7 and then 7 within the atmosphere. 7 colors within rainbow. 7 notes. Yes, lots of things are in 7s. So move your knee exercise. So this is for Muladhara chakra. Be mindful. While there's heaps of energy reserved there, if you really don't know how to move that energy upwards, it can just be wasted in your life. So the first chakra being Muladhara root chakra. Only a very basic level of life here, so associated with your survival instincts. The conscience is very limited in, like things like the whole Prakriti itself, material, objects or let's say Earth itself. Second part of the energy system is called Swadhisthana. So the sacral chakra is associated with your a little bit up at the groin level, sensual pleasures, attachments to life, basically. As I say, there's lots of power, and so if you just live randomly without really realizing even that it is human because you have a choice and you don't really do anything about it and live only based on the sanskars and the impressions and the imprints on your life that comes with your birth, then you'll be at that level of the chakra and the life will go. But everyone has a choice. But if you want to really walk yourself and understand as a human, because you have that freedom to do it while a plant or animal doesn't have. So third one is called Manipur chakra. So this is the self-identification or self-awareness stage. It's required through your early days of your life, the ego part of you, give you self-identification, direction, your material wealth accumulation. What you do is achieved through this, but in a what's called a Newtonian method. That's there's a system created, yeah. So we have a school system, university system, a working place, a corporate world which runs it. So you go through a system, and if there's enough activation of the Manipur chakra, then you excel through it and achieve. And most of us are in this. But your awareness of a person that you are is actually camouflaged by this, what's called the Maya or illusion um, self, which just knows you that you are like a walking machine. The senses derived lower two chakras, and the third one helps you achieve whatever you do. It's a very hard work, but it works. But if you come to the fourth, which is Anahat chakra, then the energy frequency, the vibrations keep growing up. So say the lower root is 50, the Mooladhara being 50, and Swadhisthana is around 75, say Manipur about 100. So you come to heart, it's 125, the vibration frequency. So the vibration frequency is what is your deepest level of connection to the universe. So at heart level, it's called anahat, or a realization of a person as who am I? Like a big question of your life. Is it just this body? Is it these three senses? Yeah, which does, and most of the world anyway lives through it and passes through it through the cycle of birth and death. But to to know more than just the physical body, and who are you, or what is your even mind, and then your soul. So your realization or those kind of questions will come from this level rather than your ego self, because the ego self will keep you entangled into the material way they were living. So heart, chakra, when you do exercise, so keep your focus on it. So heart is expression of love. Love is the language of the creator, God. And once you achieve, or you have at least some knowledge, and then you work on it, because it requires a deliberate focus on what you express of, as a person in daily life, basically. It has to be love based, joy based. This has to be peace, and everybody is looking for that. But we are sort of working out from the love three chakras, and that's why there is frustration. It's temporary nature, uh, and you get very disappointed because you keep searching, it keeps running. But it has to be stimulated at the heart level. So some of these exercises are these asanas are helpful in that way, in terms of not only being mindful, expressing and understanding, but because you're pressing on the organs themselves in certain manner, it will stimulate, but obviously it's not only exercise. When we do breathing exercise, pranayama is very essential part of it, and then meditation. And then the next one is Vishuddhi. So V means complete, Shuddhi means you are cleansing. So, so your mind, which is the biggest of all, the ego part of a person, regulated at a regular level, which is the three chakras, the mind being the boss. It when the master is the ego part of you, it just covers the expression of heart itself, of love or compassion or harmony or humility, and being the positive attributes of a person. But what it expresses is your bullying nature. You, I'm the power, I'm the boss, I'm this, it has to be my way, it's the highway kind of thing. But Vishuddhi and pranayams then cleanses off the mind. Yes, so you express the heart. So that's how the heart part is expression, and who I am as a person will slowly go beyond and above your ego part of your self. And keep practicing on this, and by the time you reach, Ajna Chakra Trikuti, which is the metaphysics or the flow state in us, like when you heart, by living by heart, then I think anything and everything is synchronized. There is a symphony, basically, of life. So coincidences, things will happen because your antennas are tuned into the universal energy itself. So that's Trikuti. And then Sahasra is basically unity or oneness of going away from the duality of nature, far beyond your false self, into true self, feeling the oneness. Eh? So that's what it is, this path. Yeah, so some of these asanas are helpful. Other times it might, on its own is not enough. You really have to do more. That's why there's three components that we do every Sunday, which is asanas. So we continue doing it now. Lift, try and sit in Padmasana. So development of strength, being able to sit, is very important. This mind to focus requires stillness. Huh? To achieve stillness, you have to filter the excessive, unnecessary thoughts that keep running into our mind. And that is a deliberate thing as part of the lower chakras, because it keeps you busy. Because it doesn't want you to actually focus onto yourself. Because once you start reducing those thoughts and start knowing who you are, then the false self, the ego self, will start feeling that it's neglected. So that's what the duality of your person or life that we live in. It requires knowledge for sure, otherwise you won't even know it. People fight, resist, keep doing what they think, because they think that's what they are. In actual fact, it is the superficial cover of the person's true self. Everybody actually has this part in it. When you are born as a human, then everybody has the potential to reach that aspect. But if you don't have the knowledge, it's very hard to even start working on it. So one of the things that I do is try and share this knowledge, because without knowledge, why would you do it? If you do it, then you are doing it just as an exercise anyway, which is good for physical health, but the real purpose is mental health, because for physical health, you can do lots of things. You go to the gym, you can do walking, swimming, and all lots of things. You can keep doing it. But purpose of yoga is it itself means like fusion. So your body, mind, and then the finally your soul, you are a part of knowing who you are. Okay. Keep doing. So lift yourself, Matrishasana. So now when you have the knowledge, when you do even any exercise, asana, so walking, if you incorporate this thought process and get your mind working on this truth of the person of the being that we are, you're already working on it. Otherwise, it's very ego part, the superficial nature of us is very moldable. It will just keep changing its position within the body so that it doesn't get left out. Okay, so at every stage of realizing and even getting aware and incorporating positivities in our life, the ego still is molding. So it keeps trying to be alive, so to say. But your duty is to know that it is there whenever you get distracted and the negative behavior, which is your frustration, unhappiness, anger, anxiety, depression. All this that is coming is actually a manifestation of that part of our life. Because those kind of things only arise because of those thoughts, which is about lack in yourself. Like you don't have enough. That's what ego component of us will keep telling us. Or attachments to desires, essential desires, and things. So any of our sensual perceptions, they always put this demand that it's not enough. And thirdly, that you have to be in control of everything, when actually letting it go is more powerful, because control is fear, while letting go, being completely believing yourself and not being fearful, is much better, actually, emotional part of you, rather than doing on the other way. So the lack, the attachments, the fear factor are the what expresses, or the rules by which ego makes you either sad, depressed most of the time. You're expressing anger, and obviously you are, when you think you don't have the control, then the fear factor comes in. All these are the negative energies, actually. Right. So Gomukhasana, lift up, change side, hands behind you, knee, push yourself back. So twisting your body, okay? So a lot of it's about twisting your spine. because the energy center, main energy centers run through your spinal cord from your brain to the body, and body's perception of each of the senses that are there. You need at a physical asana level, the perceptive power will increase if each of your senses, if your spinal cord, your brain works better. Yeah? So your neuronal regeneration, your stem cells as reserves within your body are being expressed. So sit. Now rest, grounding and tapping. So have a habit of actually, if you learn how to look after yourself, then you can look after everyone else. If you learn how to love yourself and be completely happy with yourself, then only you can be loving to the world. So learn about yourself first, knowledge-wise, apply to yourself, because the source of abundance is within you, which is why you need to understand the part of movement of the energy centers from Lavatri to the chest heart level. Because when you reach there, then only you can start tapping into this abundance, because the connection of you as a person to the creator giver, which is there's no short of anything. It is, a tiny particle, dust particle in context of creation. There's nothing short or lack within the universe. It's again your ego self, which master self makes you think there is nothing enough. If I have it, then somebody else will not have it, or I have to fight for it. No, everyone can. 8 billion people is nothing in context of the creation and billions of galaxies. So, and you don't really get blessings in a manner that you have to please something outside. It's actually your growth in yourself. Uh, and I think that's what the religions try to teach, but they fail miserably, because somehow everybody is now following, even Hindus and I think Buddhists, even Abrahamic kind of fashion of religion teaching, which is to do with heaven and hell, and there's someone who's sitting, you have to please. No, that's not there. It's all in here as a person. So the truth of Hinduism, the teaching is that Atma, the soul part, which is at an Anahat level, which is the heart chakra we're talking about, when you reach and you absorb yourself in it and know who you are, like I am beyond this body and the mind, and that vibration and energy frequency, if you touch it, which is much, much higher than the lower three, then you are connecting to the source, because eventually, ultimately, in where everything comes through is, it's not, it's non-dual. Okay, like it's like two, where we look at everything is in twos. Yeah, like there's a polarity, negative and positive. There's masculine and feminine, men and woman. Everything is in polarity, but that polarity is required for expression of the creation. But that doesn't mean that everything exists that way. It has to manifest in that manner to be to understand. So if you want to know what is light or a day, you need to have a night. If you want, if so, that's why there's polarity. Okay, but in the end, ultimately, if you reach your heart component, the Atma component, there's oneness in it. That's what's called unity and oneness. And that is where then you reach what's called heaven, if you want to use the word, or abundance. So it's inside here. So and human life is the only species which has this potential of actually reaching that component within itself, because plants and animals amphibians and all other things, they don't have that freedom to acquire this knowledge. We have that freedom to acquire knowledge. Once you acquire, then obviously there's practices, there's way to move yourself beyond lower energies to a positive energy. So understand everything is within you. So work on yourself, love yourself, look after yourself, care about yourself. Then you can actually be in control of yourself and realize who you are. And then the expression of you externally in the dual world will be at a positive frequency, which is love, joy, happiness, humility, humbleness, the light of the creation itself. Through you, then expresses. Everyone is looking for it, actually, but just they don't know which way to, the directions are not there. Okay. So this grounding, electrical energy, obviously physical part of it, the vibration frequency that we talk, it is utilized by the sign. There's three planes within the body of everything that we are. At a very, very inertia, negative phase that most people live through, it is laziness, yeah. And then the Rajasic is the walking stage, the flicking, jumping mind. And then beyond that is the sattvic level, which is you are awake, but you are not just freaking out on every little thing. You are in control of yourself. Yeah, so yourself, the body in that manner has to walk through it. So physically, you have to look after this physical aspect of, because these are the reception, the perception that happens is through this physical body. But if you are not moving the planes of how you're communicating from physical to energy, subtle body level, and then eventually to your spirit or soul or atmic component, then you are doing injustice to your own self. And it's everywhere. You just see people every moment, once you start knowing this thing, how people are frustrated, how negative they become, how their emotions are either sad or then anxiety or unhappiness, controlling, anger expression. It's like someone else is ruling their body, and that is the truth actually. They themselves, every single person has goodness in them, and the frustration of them why when they express these things, anger, emotional imbalance, and fear factor is, that's what I'm talking about. It's by default you will be there if you don't work on yourself to reach to that state of who truly you are. Okay, so these exercises are in themselves are helpful because we are doing exercises from head to toe, and especially asanas, they work on your spinal cord. As I say, it is actually movement of energy from your physical to mental to more inner self, which gradually over practice in time, you will be able to then get attracted towards the knowledge of understanding your deeper subtle self. Now face the floor, push up. Head on flat. Now push your upper body upwards and push your lower body downwards. Now rest on you. Hands, bring your legs to the bum. Keep pushing. Yeah. Push it up. Look up towards you now. Leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 side. 1, 2, 4, 5. Snake pose, Sarpasana. Bind your heads together, legs together, twist your body towards the right, then towards the left. You see how all these asanas, you know, are going to touch every corner of your body. Yeah? Be mindful. Keep thinking about it. Push your legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the floor. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the wood. Floor. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now hold your ankles, it will towards you, and push yourself up. 1, 2, 4, 5. Now go up and down with breath. 1, 2, 3. Go right side, left. Now roll yourself right side. Then let's say one more time. To the right and to the left. Tarasa, lift your right leg. Hold with your left fingers and pull as many as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With your spine, huh? Inside, holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Balance and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on your hand, on your knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Balakasana. Stretch yourself. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Namaste. So, your hands together on the back. Knees together, ankles together. Touch the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sthirasana on your knees. Push yourself as far back as possible. Support yourself by holding on to the ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this time sit on the ankle. Keep pushing backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then all the way. Touch the floor. Keep going down, down, and down. Oh, come up. Now, it's called Vajrasana. Sit in this face. Fingers together. Put at your Manipur chakra, belly button. Press down. Okay. Breathe out. Keep reminding yourself all the ego part, the fear factor, the attachment, desires, controls run from lower part of your chakra. And with this, you are not only exercising your organs by pressing onto them, but use your mind to push your energy beyond this very superficial part of yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So fight, flight, guilt, response, sensual pleasure is perception at a very basic level to salt, sugar, fat, and all these things. And then the mind, master controller, Manipur, lower level there. So you are completely camouflaged from the deep reality of the person that you are. That's why we call, oh, people don't understand when we say Maya or illusion or living in this illusionary kind of level. It's the reality is there, but the reality what you are experiencing is at a different plane of the person you are. Not that it's not there. Everything is real, it's there, but because you're so embedded into that process of the lower three chakras that that's what you believe. But But when you are in it, you can't see it. That's why it's referred to as being an illusion of Maya. It is real, but it is at that false superficial plane of your perceptive power because your mind is in it. And whatever the mind is, that's what you think you are. But it's not. Actually, it's all your personal traits, which becomes your personal personality, is actually acquired from when you're a child into adult. It's a fallacy to believe, no, I was born with it. No. Human species has freedom. A child probably at maximum up to 2 years from birth, they might be the only true person they are. After that, everything a child acquires and grows into is all acquired. And that is through this Lavakri energy chakra systems, which is the perceptive power. And then you look at a child, they're either tasting everything or touching. That's what makes them. While it's different for animals, and they have a packaged mind to how to survive, how to find their food, procreate, and that's the life. A plant as well. The roots grow in a manner towards down looking for water and nutrients, and the leaves come out looking for the sun. But human being, that's what I said, you have a freedom. And freedom is like, two-sided sword. It can be really, really helpful to you, or it is so sharp that it'll cut you into pieces. So that's what it is. So keep coming up, keep pressing, go down, down, breathe down. Now, along the thighs at the level of your belly button, the sides, again, increase the pressure. There's kidneys here, the excretory system of your body. Physical level in your body, these things are increasing your internal abdominal pressure, and you are actually pressing on your organs. If there's pressure, increased pressure on your organs, which for protection for daily purposes is very important because you don't want your kidneys and other organs to be injured. But it doesn't mean they should just sit there. No, they require your physical to exercise by these specific sizes. When you increase the pressure and you are helping, it's physiology. And similarly with your mind, you can utilize that, by sending signals. So brain is protected by a very tough bone. But it doesn't mean that you just let it be there. No, if you don't stimulate the brain, you won't develop intelligence. So these exercises for abdominal organ, this thing, what we're doing now is actually in that manner helping your adrenal gland balance. And adrenal gland is balanced, then you reduce allergies because the adrenal gland is the gland which secretes all these high levels of hormones with your body. So allergies, other reactions, asthma, all these things. You can help by doing things, by breathing exercises which increases the pressure on your abdominal muscles. So your spleen, kidney, bladder, all these things are helped in that manner. So there's a science behind it. Okay, now do exercises for eyes, neck straight. Look at the fingers on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The diagonal up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Diagonally down. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right hand downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Horizontal. Right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on your thighs, look far away. Then quickly at the tip of your nose, far away. Then tip of your nose, far away. Then tip of your nose. Now, keep your neck straight and then move your eyeball from 12 to 3 to 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, now 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Go left, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Now, slowly, very gently, move your neck clockwise. Okay, so move it this way, nice and gradual, very gentle. Don't put too much pressure on your neck. You understand everything connects to the master processor, okay? The CPU through the neck. Look after your neck, okay? So gradual, nice exercise, simple. And then anti-clockwise, gently move them, go circular. That's why muscles around your shoulders and your neck should be strong so that you can hold your. This is about 3 kg sitting on your toe, on your head. Is neck muscles have to be strong. Simple things, it's not rocket science. Everybody should understand and know that it's your body. How do you hold this thing on the top of your head? If you don't have muscles there, how can you it be freely sitting there? Every day you have pain in your neck, and which most people complain about. How can you focus your mind on anything in life then? And few things are, these things are very simple, and nobody should be telling. But you'd be shocked that people don't at all think about anything. They, yeah, they just express their frustration, pain, and sickness of life, which is actually true, coming because of the lack of understanding. I don't know, and not doing anything to be healthy. So food and drink, if they're not right, your body will suffer. If your thought processes are good, your mind will suffer. And all those two combined will keep you at a lower negative level of your state, which is lower three chakras. So it's quite simple. The recipe is there. But if you intend to be knowledgeable, which you should because you're a human being, about your body, about your mind, do those two, the third part will come anyway if you did the first two, body and mind, because the path of actually increasing your frequency, vibrations, and positivity in life is automatically directing towards your third component of who you are. I am the person I, and not even the M. One, it will lead you to there, and that's why the state of abundance comes. It's through you rather than from. It is because once you're in unity, you get blessed with that. But the receiving component is within you, but you have to remove the dirt that is sitting on it. Okay. Now, balance, hold, lift on sides, left side, tummy, and lie down and lift yourself without use of your hands. Okay, just come up. Okay, now standing up, asanas. Open yourself up, breathe in deeply, breathe in and out. Deep breaths, okay? Feel the environment. Okay, so like a phone can detect energy that is there and gives you Wi-Fi access. Why can't you do yourself? Use your body's perceptive powers. The amount of antennas that we have on our skin from head to toe is just there's billions of this perceptive power. But do you ever try to actually open them up? Phone is easy. You say switch on Wi-Fi, you get the signal. TV, same thing. Radio, same thing. But your body has similar or many more Wi-Fi actually positions, all head to toe. So open yourself, Breathe in deep. Become mindful. Your body will start receiving signals. So that's why we keep focusing on making sure your body is looked after. The food and drinks, the sleeping part. When you respect the nature's law and become part of it, then your Wi-Fi system will open up. Otherwise, no, it's all covered by dirt. It's not opening. Okay, you breathing, express yourself deep, deep. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Anjali Asana. Go down, down and down. Hold it. Come up. Hold your earlobes. Okay, it's very powerful. Pressing on the ears. Okay. Go down. Come up. One more time. Hold it in Malasana position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Come up. Warrior pose. Push. Push on the right side. Lift your hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now balance. Up. Left side. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. 1. Lift your right leg up this time. Balance. Balance. Right. Exercise your knee clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Your hip go clockwise at least 3 times. Now anti-clockwise. Good. Now Chandra Namaskar with Trikonasana. Or touch your right ankle with your fingers. Look at the fingers on the top. 1, 2, 3. Bring it down. And go down. Bend your knee. Lift yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit on your right ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Go do the same to the left side. Trikona. Hands down. All the way. Lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on your left ankle this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Stretch yourself. Push, push. As far back. Up. All the way. And Surya Namaskar now. Breathe in. Okay, so gratitude, expression of gratitude is very powerful. Chemical expressions in your body, positive. That's some 7,000 different types of chemicals expressed. And gratitude, being thankful, being gracious in yourself, releases most of them. All the good hormones and chemical mediators, neurotransmitters are suppressed when you are fearful. The worst part is being in fear, anger. Then the good hormones as well as the good genes are suppressed. So it is your good, in goodness for you that you practice these things. No, nobody else benefits. Yeah, if you are good and kind, people actually feel better around you. If you're angry, you are always, fitting around, shouting, expressing your emotions in a negative manner, not the positive way. Everyone gets tired. People will have their own problem. There's enough the stress of living a life. Who will like to be around those kind of people? So yeah, it does affect other people, but most important part is being in the state of either being thankful, expressing love, joy, kindness, have humility, and humbleness. Your body is more healthier, and every time you do that, you make your good genes amplify in your body. So it's for your benefit. You breathe in, look at always. So the external components of the creation nature, okay? Be it sea, be it trees, be it birds, animals, sun, moon, stars. Okay, without that, the earth is not going to be even alive. So express gratitude internally to your own body, as I say. Okay, say to yourself that you are able to wake up in the morning, go to work, do your things. To your family, to your friends. You breathe in. So this exercise is actually particularly Surya Namaskar helps you remind, and with being mindful in that is expression of gratitude of everything around you. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. That's the flow. Push your right leg back, go in plank position. Ashtanga, Bhujan, Parvatasana, left leg in, pull yourself up all the way. Breathe up, in and out. Come back up. 1, 2, 3. Push the left leg this time. Plank, Ashtanga, Bhujan. Parvatasana, left leg this time first, and then followed by right. Pull it up all the way. Now breathe in again. Breathe out. Push yourself back, back, back. And then touch the floor. Right leg, plank position, Ashtanga, Bhujan. Parvat, right leg, followed by left, pull in, up. So from the left side, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Third cycle from the right side, breathe in, out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the last one of the third cycle from the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. It's only 3 cycles. Your heart rate's already gone up to about 150. Try doing it for 10 times. More complete exercise. Not only physically for head to toe, all muscles, but your mind. What I was telling about you, making sure you express gratitude, love, goodness. Try to be humble. Okay? That's for your mind as well. All right, so most of the exercises are done now. All right, now just balance yourself if you can. Lift on your elbows. Good. Now we are left only with 2 of them. One is the headstand. If you can't do the headstand, you can do the shoulder stand, Sirasana or Sarvangasana. And then the last one is the dead man pose. Okay, Sirasana. Lift from the air, let the blood flow down. Watch from toes right to the heart, heart to the brain. Let it flow. Yeah. And draw your muscles around your shoulders and neck here. Exercise. Okay. Well, and now you're left with the last asana, which is we combine it, okay, with an Yoga Nidra. Lie down. Shavasana. Shavasana. Exercise in itself actually helps align your mind. So because the body is exercised, breath was utilized, your thoughts are reduced already in number. That's why exercises are helpful without you realizing. You get addicted to going to gym and doing walking and other exercise because you don't know, but it's cutting down your number of thoughts that is in your day, in your mind, because you don't realize it, it's there. But exercising, because your body is getting tired, it removes them. So it's helpful at your mind level apart from your body. But if you are mindful and do your exercises, being in present and being aware of what you are doing, rather than just getting distracted about some noise that you put, you plug your ear with some sound, yeah, it might give you energy, but you are not communicating with your body. See how things work. Okay, so you can drink some energy drink, which gives you energy to do exercise, but it's not helping your mind bring out the best in you, because for that you need to be mindful of whatever you're doing. And that's what yoga teaches. It's only teaching you being mindful, being present in the moment, in whatever you do. Because once you start doing it, you will not actually allow the negative component to dominate you. The whole exercise is making you see for your own self what is happening. Because if you let it just roll on its own terms and ways, then you're actually not in control of your body or mind at all. Then these random thoughts and everything is actually killing your body, and you are slave to it. And that's what ego, your false self, enjoys. It wants you not to be aware or in control of yourself. So it's a very deliberate and a very proactive thing that everyone needs to do. Then only you can actually be able to live the true self that as a person you are. Okay, so breathe in deeply. So as we talked about, like breath itself is the way, the means. So breathe in deeply through your nostrils, watch the breath. That's why I talk about it, because when I describe it, then you are present in yourself. The distraction itself will go, because you can't close off your mind, but you can replace with positive attributes. So in the beginning, just become aware of the physiology of your body. It is a method to slowly get to yourself in terms of expressing who you are, rather than randomly that's what's happening to your head. Because we've grown up 20, 30 years by letting it just randomly, our senses perceive whatever is around us. And it's not easy then after 20, 30 years, trying to actually now suddenly realize and, oh, I will stop it. No, it won't stop. Rather than doing that, become just aware, conscious of it, and start focusing on yourself. And then slowly those things that are just bombarding you will have no place. Because I say everything is duality. If you are not expressing that what you want in your life, then that what you don't want is always happening to you, because everything is in polarity, either negative or positive, or male or female, or right or wrong. Every time, everything is polarity, night or day. That will happen. If you that is not there is not expressing that, you that is not will kavaita. So breath is a way to actually find your roots again. Breathe in through your nostril deep. Because what better or more important in your life than breath? You can't live without breath for more than 3 minutes, most of us. But people who are trained, they can survive for 30, even 40 minutes or going up to an hour. It's a practice. So breath is, that's why, utilize, follow it to your lungs. How oxygen is bound to hemoglobin, red blood cells, to the heart, and how heart pumps it to 50 trillion cells in your body. Watch it. Do these things. It's very helpful because your body cells like that. Your red blood cells like it. They like to be given attention. Then your oxygen will be higher. It will happily carrying it to your brain. So that's a better thing to do than to let it loose and your mind is filled up with, oh, last night somebody hurt me, my boss said this, my friends at work were talking about someone, oh, you heard the stupid news of all this is happening everywhere. What is the point of that? That's what I'm saying. If you don't do what is the proper thing for yourself, it will be filled by something which is not that you want to be. You don't have a choice. It's always two things, two sides of a thing. So breathe deeply. At least when you do these things with me, once a week even, at least you are slowly trying to become yourself rather than everything that is outside is actually ruling you without you even knowing. The saddest part of it is people don't know that. Deep breath in through your nostrils again. It's called pran, it's called energy, shakti. You communicate with it because the air that we breathe in, the atoms that are there are as old as the earth itself, more than 4.5 billion years old. That's what you are putting inside your body. So it's not metaphorical, it's actually literal. That what we are is what the earth itself is made of, the five primordial components that make it. So recognize yourself. Now breathe. As you breathe out this time, second aspect of it is called apart. Focus on you, how you're expressing. Now move yourself from the heart level right to the top. As you breathe out. And as you breathe out, now visualize from toes to the head, the blood returns to the heart, goes to the lung. And what does the lung do? The reverse. It takes out carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, other toxic gases from your body. It's called apart. And that component of you is communicating with the atmosphere around you. Okay, so everything that is around you, you're communicating your sensory perception. Spinal cord, we're talking about how we relate, perceptive power. When you breathe in the pran part, it makes you feel the connection to the space that is there, the ether. And the apan, apart from the oxygen, carbon dioxide that we are talking in physical level, at a more subatomic level, it's the communication with the environment that we are living in, the perception that happens, the antenna part, the Wi-Fi system that I was talking about. Now breathe again deeply. Now as you breathe out, bring your attention to the belly button area. It's called saman. That pran saman, it is reflective of the sun inside our body, which is the digestive energy. Focus on it. So the space, the oxygen, the environment, now the sun. To balance weight, digestive function, the beauty, the glowing skin that you want, which everyone wants. If you practice on this saman prana, your face will always glow. You see how things are expressed on a face of a person? You know they're sad, they're happy, they're angry, just looking at the face. It all comes out on your body. So Saman, Pran, and if you notice someone who is glowing all the time, it's not randomly happening. The internal body is actually more in balance in a positive energy level. They're always expressing that glowness, happiness. And it's not only the happiness is for some other people, it is good because others will feel better around them, but it's their body is actually in a balanced state of good health. Do it for that reason. Look after your health. Breathe again. Again, nostrils, deep breath. Now this time, put your attention above the belly button from the heart to the top of the your chest level. It's called four. It's called Udan. Pran. So all these organs, heart, lungs, right to the throat, is expressing your fluidity of the body, like the ocean. Now we're talking about ocean around there. 70% is ocean. Earth is only alive because of the ocean. Your body only functions because 70% of it is fluid. You know, it's 99% space inside it, 70% fluid. Now, what are you doing about the fluid in your body? Water is the best drink. Not anything mixed with it, like, soda and things. They're very harmful. Sugar is actually stress causing food. Sugar directly produces stress because it makes your adrenal gland hyperactive. And the adrenal gland is where all the stress hormones are produced. So try and avoid as much as you can sugar. Okay, so water, fluidity of your body. Heart is pumping 5 liters of blood and plasma. Your CSF or cerebrospinal fluid in the brain. What are you doing to look after it or cleaning it? How do you clean that? It's your body, you should know. It's the fluid that washes your brain every day. Like you are showering outside. How are you showering inside? Is it really any shock that people are getting demented so easily nowadays? You're losing your memory, and people want someone else, a doctor, to give a medicine to prescribe, but you aren't even cleaning yourself inside. Who else is responsible for it? Your brain cells, there is a fluid in the brain. What do? You have to do flexibility exercise of your spine. Otherwise, in 12 hours, maybe by random chance, once only the fluid is washing your brain. That's why we do all these flexibility exercises, yogic exercises. Why we make you twist, turn, and do things. That is the fluid in the brain that your brain, your eyes are covered with water. Otherwise, imagine if there was nothing there, what will happen to your eyes? Your nostrils, your tongue, your mouth, your lungs, your heart, abdominal organs, everything. So just take it a bit more seriously. Don't think you just push in any Coke or any other drink. You are just harming your body all the time. Okay, so breathe again deeply. Now take all your attention now. The fifth is called Dhyan, right to the top of your head. It is reflective of the blood in your body, Rat. Entire body, the system, 205 bones, 40,000 kilometers of blood systems, 720 million nerve connections in your body. The brain is the biggest CPU system There is no computer system like your brain. That all these components of your body, you have to know about it. You are a human being with the potential to learn every single thing. As I say, don't leave it randomly. You live at only at 3 density, at the third dimension of your life only. This body or the brain, this brain itself can live at 25 dimensions, scientifically shown how much you can actually live yourself as a person. Why live at only third density? So it's your responsibility. Breathe in deeply. Now, there are 5 other prans called Nag, Kuruma, Karikal, Jyotir, Dhananjay, and they are to relate with your subtle body functions. When you do pranakriya, pranayama, when you do meditation, it's a more deep aspect and more subtle movements, your hika, the food movement, the birth process, the eyelid movement, all these other things that are happening and beyond that. Breathe again deep. The second part of your subconscious activity is your digestive function. Each of our senses that we think are the masters of our body only perceive 10% at most. Like we use only 10% of our brain, our senses also, when they are left on their own, are just living at the third dimension, which is your false self, ego self, keeps you busy in that you are a victim, you blame everything on the world and other people. It will keep you completely stuck in that level. Your senses are working that way, your mind is working that way, your entire body is actually struggling and suffering and becoming sick because you are living at only a very low third dimension level only, which is by randomly you were born on it and you are there. You are not actually, some people are obviously born at a, say, example of a person which is living on fifth dimension or fourth dimension at least, will be like Sadhguru, Swami Ramdev. So they're living by heart. They're caring for the world. They're doing everything, not for themselves. So fifth density, if you think somebody like Jesus, like Buddha, Ram, Krishna, they're the examples of what level of density they lived on earth. But your potential is even further. You can go up to sixth dimension, seventh. But obviously, you won't be in a human level. You live in an energy form of a person when you are born in next life and beyond. The whole cycle of birth and death will go beyond fifth dimension. Okay, but this is the body where to achieve it. It's not in other way. That's why you are born on earth as a planet, as a human being. Because the duality of the creation, as I say, is the pathway of actually making you progress. Otherwise, if you are born in a fifth, sixth dimension, why would you think about lower dimensions anyway? And you don't want to progress further because you are living in abundance and joy and happiness all the time. So there is no need there then. So the contrast of life is the mechanism to make you someone. Okay? To breathe deeply. The second part, as I said, is subconscious. Food is, your control is only getting food in your mouth and chewing, and then the rest, the body does it again itself. It's like a breath. So be very mindful. If you know your body organ system, then you will put the right food in it. If you don't know, and you believe in ideology, religion, and other rubbish, then you keep fighting in your world to the world. You don't have to fight with anyone or believe in anything. Just know what your body is, what it's supposed to take. That's all. and your responsibility of making sure the planet you look after, you're not giving pain or creating violence to feed yourself. What's the point? Giving pain to animals and birds and other things just to put little bit of thing in your mouth when the earth has millions of options of actually you eating things which is more beneficial to your body. Why put all this masala and herbs and creams and all this stuff just to make something tasty when originally you can't eat it in natural form anyway? If you can't eat something in its natural form, that means it's not right for you anyway. You are doing something to it. Okay? So think that way. Digestive function starts in your mouth. If you're not going to chew food, then obviously you should be a bird or someone. In next slide then. Teeth, 32. Pairs of teeth are there for digestion, and hormones and juices are secreted in your mouth, which starts to control your heart rate, your blood pressure, your brain functions from your mouth. Okay, so just go run through it. 40 centimeters of esophagus or food pipe, 8 meters of small bowel, 2 meters of large bowel. There are 38 trillion bacteria in you. They're good bacteria, which only grow by having fruits and vegetables. And they're directly responsible for your functions that happens in your body in terms of immune system, good feeling hormones that are secreted in your body. Imbalance of this has direct impact on your genes. When your good bacteria population goes down, your bad genes get amplified. You have more neurons in your tummy than in the brain. That's why it's called the bigger brain is there actually. They look after what you put in it. Bring your attention to the third part of your body, which subconsciously you don't even understand, is excretion of toxins of your body, kidneys. The whole system of actually removing toxins in your body. We breathe out, even don't take responsibility of our breath, which is going into the environment. That's why yajna needs to be done every day. Because whatever gas you take out is your responsibility as well. So yajna ceremony is where you neutralize this, what we are, by sweat, by breath. So you should do that. Other systems we have in place, sewage system and other things we look after. But there's more, bigger responsibility being a human. Even neutralizing your odor, the exhaustion, the gases that we produce. That's why yajna needs to be done. Now bring your attention to the fingertips, your wrist, the elbow, your shoulders, back of your neck. Follow it down the 33 sets of vertebrae are in your spinal cord, which holds the spinal cord, the back. Merudand. When we breathe, we are actually focusing on this. The three main energy centers run through the spinal cord along the sides. All the connection of your brain to this body and to the environment within you runs through this. You have to look after it. Go down all the way, back of your knee to the sole of your feet. Come up in the front. It's your body. You should just take a ride, like how you want to travel the whole world and see it. It's very important to know the world. The creation is so beautiful, earth itself. Your body, you should travel through your body too. And then if you know how to travel through your body, then you'll go beyond it, which is traveling in the universe itself. Because that's why you are a human. The expression of the creation by God or Creator is for you to feel it. And if you know how to travel along your 33 vertebra, along your spinal cord, that is the vehicle or the spacecraft to travel into the universe. If you only depend on your legs, then you can cover the earth there by plane and cycle and cars. But if you want to travel beyond, and we still don't have spacecraft that all of us can take a ride on, it'll be good one day when Elon Musk and them can make it possible, then at least we can visit the moon. But what about beyond? There are 9 planets in our universe. There are 200 billion stars in our galaxy. And then there are parallel universes, which is 200 billion galaxies. We need to travel all of them. That's okay. So understand. So go down, come up, right to the level of spine. On the left side called Ida, right side is called Pingala. The moon, position, the sun, the circadian rhythm, your brain, your pituitary gland, they all function because of the positioning. Your sleep habit should be right, waking, sleeping on right time. You can't change nature's law. It is spinning and tilting 16,000, 22,000 kilometers per hour. You have no choice. Sun with these planets is actually moving within the galaxy. It takes 200 million years for it to make a orbit around its star. Nothing is static. You can't make your rules. The quicker you realize that you are part of the creation and you have to flow with it, the better then your vibrations and energy are in relationship to the creation. And then you start getting into that flow state that's called, which is energy based, and everything becomes easier. If you live at the 3-dimension level, your ego thinking that you are the master, then you keep fighting your life. You won't go anywhere. You'll create diseases in yourself, your body. Physically, you are unwell. Mentally, you are unwell. And one day, you'll just collapse. And then re-enter the cycle of the same thing. You never get any lesson. Actually, if anything can magnify the negative part of you, keep doing it the same thing at the lower level 3 dimensions, and you'll magnify and become a very, very good criminal, a murderer, or a real nasty person on the world. The examples are there, like Ravan, or Kans, or Genghis Khan. These people are examples in recent times of people on earth who can actually keep growing in their negative level and you become a monster. They killed millions of people. So Genghis Khan raped so many women that there are almost at the moment now 16 million descendants of his. So there's no limit. So the choice when you are a human is the duality of life gives you whatever way you want to be. Either destruction, that negative level you can multiply, magnify actually as well. So breathe in. Now focus on that level of pituitary gland, the master gland, which regulates all the functions, the physiology, the blood pressure, heart rate, everything is controlled. Come down a little bit, it's called pineal gland. It secretes all. So, when you are waking up around 4 or 5 o'clock, early morning, the blue light itself starts producing serotonin. in your pineal gland. In the evening, when the red light starts coming, melatonin starts being produced. You can't interfere with all these things. Otherwise, you'll destroy your body. Your thyroid, your parathyroid, same way. They function as with the sun. Your bone marrow, mada, maja, asti, stem cells. The reserves of each of these cells in your body are already there. Your inner pharmacy that will heal you. But if you don't know how to tap into it, what's the point having a spare tire in a car when you don't know how to change the tire? So that's what's happening to us. We are getting so dependent on chemical, synthetic, pharmaceutical world that your inner pharmacy, you don't know how to use it anyway. And the people who run the chemical-based pharma world don't want you to know it anyway. It might be easy to have an RMA cover your car, yeah, you don't need to know. But what will happen if you are in an area where there is no phone and there is no NRMA to come and change your tire? So we've left our body in that manner. The inner pharmacy is now useless. You don't know how to even tap into it. Your adrenal glands. If you live in the state of fight, fight, flight, 12, 13 hours a day, what do you expect? You'll get old very quickly, you'll get fat, you'll get upset, you'll be angry. What's the point making money in the world, having everything when you can't live well in your own self? What will you achieve in life then? So balance it, yeah? Which everything, when you are in a flow state of yourself, all that you are trying to regulate and control, which will never be successful in any way in that manner. It's too taxing that way to do it. So get your vasovagal nerve stimulation. When that's active in you, your heart rate, your blood rate, your brain function, your food movement, your kidneys, your gallbladder, your spleen, your pancreas, your adrenal gland, all of these are at a resting state that you are your creative best rather than the other way you are trying to do. So if you really want to be creative, really want to achieve abundance in health, wealth, wisdom, there is an easier way to do it. Stop this drive which ego is trying to make you follow and leaves you in frustration and suffering, and it will never let you move out of it because then the ego part of you will lose the control. And that's why people spend their entire life in that manner, completely misguided. So breathe in deeply. Now, look at your eyes, beyond your eyes, because your eyes are organs, like brain is organ, mind is thought process, eyes receive photons. The processing is done more subtly in the brain where you can see images, not the eye itself. Same with your nose, same with your nostrils, same with your ears, same with your skin. So go beyond, understand. Actually, and then there's another level to that subtle component which even is deeper to it, where the true manifestations or expressions of what we are doing is done in a physical manner. If you just understood that and moved your plane of what you are seeing eye as an eye, but you knew where the vision is coming from deep, you will already solve your problem. These same senses will make you see where the source of who you are, and that is what is about you. Each of the senses, you focus on that, and then you look it out. Or the expression of the energy that they are from the physical organs, so eyes, so the vision itself, the vision, the photons, they can be either in the photon form, so they can be in energy form. It's like water. Water can be either what you can feel, or it can be vapor, or it can be steam. It's the same thing, but if you know the depth of it, it changes its forms. So each of our sensual perception is in that manner, and if you went deeper to it, then you go more deeper to the creative source of it. And it's about that source. When you are in connection with the source of that, what you are perceiving, then you are at energy level. Okay, so bring your attention down to your where we started, tailbone, root chakra, where in the lower two levels, sacral and root chakra, Muladhara and Swadhisthana, the entire energy is sitting. You just need to somehow tap this energy. This is an example is like say lightning. Okay, there's a storm coming. So you see how storm is coming, and how does lightning happen? So the negative polarity within the clouds are getting attracted by the positive polarity on Earth. And whatever source, be it a tree or a power pole or anything through which the positive energy of the Earth meets with the negative energy within the storm, and we don't see this thing. What we see is the end result, which is the lightning that happens. And that happens to balance the dominance of negative energy which is accumulating within the clouds. So that lightning will neutralize it. So similar where this energy that is sitting in the Muladhara and Swadhisthana chakra needs to be brought up to, if you see this lightning impact on you, or in your body, it's called gamma rays, which will stimulate your inner physiology, bodily function at the level of brain waves, that gamma part, in connecting with the universe itself, which requires practice. So if you do these practices, eventually, from the grace and blessings, energy flows from the crown or the top of your head and meets with this energy source which is sitting in you. It's not coming from outside. It is within you, but it needs to be brought up. So that's how it's pulled by the crown. So that, how serpent-like it is, from Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Nahar, it comes up, it crisscrosses. And wherever it crisscrosses is the source of actually your level of existence. So all of us, or most of us, are within the lower three only. That's where the crosses are, or the crisscross over of the crown coming down, root going up. If your root, there's completely nothing there. Second, it's all your mind is on porn or eating. Third, you want to become successful in business and all this is, but that's all it is at any cost. But if you're at the heart level, it's love, and then knowing yourself at the throat level, your voice, your speech, your reaction time, your brain function. At your forehead, your metaphysical component, the sixth dimension of living. It keeps going up like that. So breathe deeply and breathe out. So that's about your physical body, and part of its little bit of subtle body. But to give, as I said, that 30 vertebrae on your back is the pathway for you to go beyond visiting only earthly places, space, and beyond, is your outer body experience. Like you have dreams when you're sleeping. So you can have when you are awake, you can actually travel. You have that, if you can understand that deeply of the body that we have, then you can move yourself, say at the International Space Station and watch the Earth as it spins. Or you can travel the distance of moon, 384,000 kilometers. Because that part of you is not affected by radiation or heat. So to the sun, to beyond. It's like mind, how fast it moves. So mind is an example, or dreams are an example of the potential that you can actually shift your plane of what you are beyond this body, because the body itself is the limitation because of the gravity and other things and the radiation. But you, that part that makes you see and think and move, you can in a positive manner have a watchful eye of this universe itself, or beyond, or the Milky Way, the parallel universes, or the event horizon, or the cosmic horizon, the presence of absolute infinity, the whole thing about unified field or quantum energy, quantum field, quantum entanglement, or quantum transportation of you into your true self that you are. Because everything, as I said, is dual. If you choose one, there's another option there. If you have a dream or a wish to have something, means it is already existing. That's why there is a potential of you, and that's why dreaming is good. But if you don't work on anything, only dream, then nothing happens. You have to work for in a manner. But I'm talking at an energy level now, not physical level. Yeah, you have a dream, you make goals and work on it every day. It will happen in the limited manner. But if you, I'm talking at the moment of vibrations, energy now, that dream, that level of travel, that level of manifestation or through the quantum field of the person that you are in the most deepest aspect. Once you live at the level of your fourth or fifth dimension, at a heart level, then you communicate with the frequency and vibrations where the physical level of hard work that you need to do is just taken away. You are just, that's called grace, that's called blessings. And you are just at every moment living in this abundance of everything that is already there, actually. So breathe deeply and return from that, which is billions and billions of light years away, because light, as you know, the speed is 10 trillion kilometers an hour, and that's how quickly you can travel back from your journey within seconds. And I don't know, I mean, some people are definitely traveled through it. It's rapid, there's tunnel, there's light, there's energy, and it's the most beautiful thing. There's nothing like that in words that you can describe. And it just returns so rapidly. To be in that state all the time is actually the challenge. Yeah, it's good to feel once in a while, but and that's what drives you then. It actually is the stimulus to actually keep keep trying to be in that state. But the experience of it is just unbelievable amount of the peace and goodness that you go through. Breathe deeply and breathe out. Breathe deep, breathe out. Come. So that's Yog Nidra, empty form of sleep. Yeah. Passively, you have to have 7 to 8 hours. That's repair of your body. You get some dreaming, rapid eye movement, and other stuff that heals your body, but it's a passive mechanism. And most of us don't know even how to sleep properly. So you are actually not even sleeping well. So you are not healing your body even by default mechanism even. That's a creators, is free. way of healing yourself. But most of the people actually don't sleep well even now. So the rule of 7 to 8 hours of sleep even doesn't work for these people because they're not sleeping well anyway, unless you have that proper stage of sleep, which is every night we dream, but we just don't remember. Rapid eye movement, sleep, then you heal. But Yog Nidra, it does the same thing. We replicate what we went through now, is actively going through those phases of your brain waves, your body physiology. And that's what it is. Then it's called time travel, and out of body experience is what is basically mimicking what you are doing in when you are sleeping, which is a passive subconscious way. But anything that you do actively is thousands times better in you. Okay? Leaving it to random chance only to make things happen is the yield is much less in it. So that is the difference in wanting to be actively being involved in it. Okay. Now, so next phase of it is breathing exercises. So which is even more subtle, even it requires more energy because the breathing exercises involves muscles which are more intricate to your inside your body. External muscles, yes, much more easier, but the inner muscles is what is goes to Prankriya. So Bhastika Pranaya, you can't. Even I can't do even 10 minutes, but I can easily do 40 minutes of exercises. So it's even more hard in a physical manner. So, but the benefits of it is even more, much more, because it is more intricate, it's more deeply involved in you. So Bhastika, breathing in through your nostrils, breathing out through your nostrils, your back needs to be straight. That's probably only 2 minutes. Try doing 10 minutes. You start sweating. How much of every subtle body components of your body gets stimulated? It's much more effective. Okay, so that's called Bhastika. Now we'll do Agnisar. So breathe deep, take out every breath, hold it. So holding the breath, learning how to hold breath is very helpful to the body. It gives you the emptiness, or you get into the space, as I said. The space is where the power is in within an atom, even, you know. It's not electrons, protons, neutrons, but the space that is there. So being in that space gives you that power. So holding the breath. It's like fasting. If you fasting, you give a break to your body. The body organs work better. They stimulate what's called good genes in your body to give you longevity. So, in some way, sacrifice, what's called tapasya in life, brings lots of benefit to it. Fasting is an example, holding the breath is an example. And without that, the true evolvement doesn't happen just the way it is. I'm just not saying it because it's not my thing, but it is the way the body system works. Yeah, so Agnisar, breathe in deeply, breathe out. Hold the breath and push your belly button out and in. It's nice to know how gradually over time your capability of holding the breath actually increases. Breathe in, out. One more time. In and out. Only three cycles. Try doing 10 times when you have some time. Uh, Ujjayi pranayam. So breathing, yeah, your Vishuddhi chakra, stimulating it. Okay, and very powerful. As I said, washes off your lower dimension afflictions that we have. So your heart becomes expressed. You have brain and heart coherence there. Okay? Put your chin on your chest. Will breathe same way. When you're breathing out, close your right nostril and breathe out through the left. Yeah. Stem cells, the bone marrow, immune system, thyroid, parathyroid, all the reserve, the pharmacy of your world is expressed. You can roll your tongue, breathe in through it. Through your lips. Abhayantarpriti, deep breath in. Vahi Briti, take your breath out. Then hold it, Vahi Kumbha. as long as you can hold it. And while you're holding it, close your Mulban, Jalandanban, Udanban. So your neck there, neck closes, and the lower two orifices close them when you're holding. Okay, everything is nicely closed, and you'll be in this space. Breathe in and breathe out, still duality. So unity, that space, that absoluteness is within that space there. Same thing in the universe. Same thing in your body as well. When you can't hold, breathing in, it's called Nadi Shodhan, like you're cleansing all your internal perceptive receptors in your body, right to the top of your head, right from the root to the top. So with the breath, as you breathe out, express your wishes. As you breathe in, know how to receive them. The problem of most people is they know how to pray, but they don't know how to receive. Is as equal or 50% of the whole process of it is knowing how to receive. Yeah? Most people probably know how to request. So being in a state of receivership, because you are blessed, matter. Once you express something, it's alive. And because the law of the Creator is that everything that is requested is fulfilled, but it doesn't mean that you'll receive it if you don't know how to receive it. It's just in the middle somewhere. So it's equally, maybe even more important to know how to receive the blessings, the grace. Mhm. Kapalbhati. So keep opening your Mirudand Nadi, yeah, the spinal cord system. So Chak, Sum, Kapal, into your fontanel. You need to open it to receive the blessings. So Ajna Chakra practice onto your pineal gland provides the pathway through your Sahasra, Kapal. at a state of receivership then. It's like a pyramid, like sitting, the root is again source of energy here, coming up to the tip of heart. You need to be able to express love, then only it opens the door. Universe, the basis, so the other way around, the source of entire abundance, and it comes into your Sahasra, the fontanel, that's a crown. That's how, if your heart and brain coherence is there, then the energy flows. The twisting serpent like energy that extracts from the base, the root there. We need to be able to receive. Requesting, praying is only one half of the whole process. So receivership is the other 50%. And I think most people don't know. And I don't think religions even teach that, how to be able to receive it. One more time. So open the Kapalabhati. It's an exhalation exercise. So put your belly button in, the breath goes out, the vacuum is a vacuum created. Your breathing in happens automatically. Don't worry about that. Just concentrate on exhalation. So keep pushing as much as you can. Keep your back straight. So you just do it in your own way, whatever age you can do. Kapal Bhati. Mm. Yeah, it's you keep practicing, then you know why you just can't keep continue doing after a while. Otherwise, in the beginning, it's very hard, but when you practice, the internally what you go through and feel is your experience of it. And from below, in through the left, out to the right, in through the right, out to the left, in through the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left. Now the shoulder into the left. Hold it, out to the right, hold, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left. Into the left. To the right. Into the right. The left. भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् संकल्प। हे परमपिता परमात्मा, हम अपने बिंदु के निर्वृत्ति के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपनी पूर्ण शक्ति से आपके शरण में आया। आपको प्रकट है, संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके हमें पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराई और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा बनी रहे। प्रतिहारा, मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूँ. Recognizing the true self, as I kept saying. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूँ. मैं पांच महाभूत आकाश पाड़ने के लिए पांच तन मात्र है. रूप रंग स्पर्श गंध सब 10 न्यायचित मन अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं, बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन. This body keeps changing, mind keeps changing, emotions keep changing, thoughts keep changing, but I never change. So who am I? I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life, I'm part and part of the entire creation. I'm not the five primordial elements or the five subtle elements, the 10 senses, the mind, memory, ego, intelligence. Pratihara, interoception, detachment, dissociation. Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, Dharam, Lakshana, Avastha. Concentration, meditation, blissfulness, transcendence. Indirect and direct pathway. Both are complementary, but you need to know the direct and the eventual source for oneness and unity. का पहला स्वर व्यापक स्वर शक्तिमान स्वर अंतर्यामी है, जन्मानंद मंदिर बेकार नित्य पवित्र सृष्टि करता है. उसी की स्थिति प्रार्थना उपासना करने योग है. हमें धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष प्राप्ति हो. ब्रह्मचर्य गृहस्थी वानप्रस्थ संन्यास की यात्रा. हमारे में ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र नौद्रिब आकाश वायु जल पृथ्वी 24 गुण 33 कोटि अपार के बनाने वाले चलाने वाले ईश्वर आप अनंत काल से अपने उपकारों की आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते हो. प्राणी मात्र की संपूर्ण कामनाओं को पूर्ण करते हैं. हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुद्धता हित करे उसे आप बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारे झोली में डालते जाते हो. आपके आंचल में भी शांति तथा वास. आपके चरण शरण की शीतल शांत परम तृप्ति शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धिता सर्वविदित प्रार्थना की प्राप्ति. हमें सच्ची शुद्धता का विश्वास हो. इसकी प्रार्थना उपासना करें. Creator, organizer, protector, omniscient, omnipotent, almighty God, generator, creator, protector, and eventually the destroyer. From eternity, thou keep showering your blessing. Our desires of living are always fulfilled by whatever is good and beneficial to us. Provide us without us. Provide our wisdom, happiness, peace, and contentment, love and affection, dispel of illness, weakness, and worries. May we always be remembered to seek friends of me. Ourselves in the arms of the benevolent and compassionate God. Remove our narrow mindedness. May we be like the lotus flower living in this material world, but be detached from it. Remove our narrow minded selfish attraction, lust, anger, jealousy, hatred, violence, ill will, negativities of our life. दूसरा अर्थ सर्वरक्षक आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक पृथ्वी लोक वनस्पति देवलोक स्थूल शरीर सूक्ष्म कारण शरीर gross ethereal body subtle energy form causal or karmic body into the pure consciousness. जाके रखो साया मार सके ना कोई बाल लंबा कर सके जो जो कोई. You are the sheep, you are the avenger, you are the protector at every plane of our existence. There is no randomness, there is no accident. Everything is a coincidence, synchronicity, symphony, serendipity, harmony, hemostasis. There is magnetism, material, spiritual, mental, physical, at every plane of our existence. May we acquire all the virtuous qualities of life, forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearlessness, humbleness, may all good qualities be our possessions, the body be healthy and strong, mind pure and enlightened, soul divine and super. Through your blessings and company, may all our senses be enlightened, my heart of compassion and spirit, words be removal and thoughtful direction, may we have vision of love and acquisition. May our personality be virtuous and great. वे सात्विक गुणों की प्राप्ति हुई, ईश्वर क्षमा सरलता स्थिरता निर्भरता कार्य सब अच्छे गुण हमारे संपत्ति. हमारा शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट, मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत, आत्मा पवित्र तथा सुंदर, आपके सारी शक्तियाँ विकसित हमारे हृदय में दया था सहानुभूति और वाणी में मिठास और दृष्टि में प्यार बुद्धि के ज्ञान से परिपूर्ण करे वाली व्यक्ति महान प्रतिचार दीना दीनों के मन में करने वाले ईश्वर आपकी चंदन बिंदु में हमारे जीवन अर्पित से अपने सेवा में लेकर हमें कृतार्थ करे ईश्वर। का तीसरा शुद्धमसि बुद्धमसि मुक्तमसि निरंजनोसि आप शुद्ध हो, पवित्र ऑल प्योर परफेक्ट एंड कंप्लीट। हमें शुद्ध हो, हमें पवित्र हो, संकल्प करें, साधना करें, पुरुषार्थ करें, अभ्यास करें, प्रैक्टिस, सेक्रीफाइस। वी हैव डिटैचमेंट एंड इंटेलेक्ट। तत्त्वमसि हम ब्रह्म जैसी चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्ष शक्ति रितम purity, perfection, and completeness, merging with the absoluteness. Inertia, tamasic sthiti, so beta waves, alpha, theta, delta, उसमें आए निष्काम कर्म करें 60-70,000 से a day होती है monk mind वासनाएं impression संस्कार जो है जन्मों जन्म का और एक जो क्लेश है वो सब दूर हो विद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेश मृत्यु का भय उल्टा ज्ञान लगाओ बदले की भावना सब समाप्त हो काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मदा माया मत्सर्य ईर्ष्या द्वेष इत्यादि कुटिल भावनाओं को दूर कर हमारी बात की तब श्रेष्ठ माँ की प्राप्ति हो जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति तुरिया तुरिया कर बार क्षेत्र लोकेशना प्रतेशना वित्तेषणा मैत्री भाव करुणा मुदिता उपेक्षणा की प्राप्ति हो अन्नमय कोश मनमय कोश प्राणमय कोश विज्ञानमय कोश आनंदमय कोश अहिंसा सत्य आस्तिया ब्रह्मचर्य विग्रह सब संतोष तपस्या सुदय ईश्वर निधान की प्राप्ति चित्र दो मूल दो चित्र दो एकाग्र की प्राप्ति एकाग्र प्राप्ति योग चित्र वृत्ति निरोधा सर्विकाल से सर्विचार सर्वी से नरवी संप्रदाय से संप्रदाय सर्वगुण से निर्गुण सान शिष्मिता कैबिल्य ध्यान ध्यान समाधि धर्म लक्षण अवस्था संयम की प्राप्ति है और सिद्धि की प्राप्ति हो नीमा महिमा गरिमा गरिमा महिमा प्राप्ति प्रकम्य स्तवा विस्तवा प्राण स्वरूप परमात्मा दुख हरता सुख के प्रदाता आप अनंत काल तक उपकार अपनी आशीर्वाद की वर्षा करके प्राणी मात्र संपूर्ण कामना पूरी करते ओम सत्यम ओम ज्ञानम ओम अनंतम ओम ब्रह्म ओम सत्यम ओम ज्ञानम ओम अनंतम ओम ब्रह्म ओम सत्यम ज्ञानम ओम अनंतम ओम ब्रह्म ओम आनंद ओम आनंद ओम आनंद ओम सत्यम ओम ज्ञानम ओम अनंतम ओम ब्रह्म ओम आनंद ओम आनंद। ओम तच्चक्षुर्देहितं पुरुषाचक्रत्मषेण शरदाशितं जीवेन शरदाशितं शृणुयामि शरदाशितं भगवान् शरदाशितं दीनश्याम शरदाशितं दृश्यं शरदाशतात् जागृत दूरमय देवितं दूरमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरीकं तन्मे मनाहि संकल्पमस्ति। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव मृत्युर्मुक्षमामृतात् तेजोमसि तेजोमयि बलमसि बलमयि ऊर्जोमसि ऊर्जोमयि वीरमसि वीरमयि सहोमसि सहोमयि देहि ॐ तन्पाग्निसि तनुममि पाहि वृच्योताग्निसि वृच्योमि देहि ॐ तनुमा तन्ममा भवतु मा ॐ तमेव मा च तपिततमे बन्धुष्टा विद्याधर्मं तमे सर्वं मम देवदेव ॐ विश्वानिदेव सवितर्वरतानि पराशु यद्भद्रं तन्नाश्वो हिरण्यगर्भासमवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातः तिरेक्याशि सदा धारि प्रतिबिन्द्यामृतं तस्मै देवाय हविषापि देवोऽन्यात्मदा बलदायिशेषोपासते पश्यं यस्य देवा यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृते तस्मै देवाय हविषापि देवो ॐ प्राणतनिमिषतो महत्वैकन्द्रजाजतो भाव या इससे द्वीपचस्पतिष्पदा कृष्ण देवाया हविषापि देव ये नदीर्ग्रा पृथ्वी चतिरा ये श्वास सवितम ये नना यो अंतरिक्षे राजेशो विमान कृष्ण देवाया हविषापि देव प्रजाप्तिमितानन्द विश्वाजातानि परितावा यत्कामास्ति जुहुमस्तनस्तु क्षामुत्तरोरैनं सन्निबन्धजनिता सविदाता धमनिवेद भुवनानि विश्व यत्र देवामृतमानुषान्नाशशिखि धाम्नधैर्यन्त मग्नेन सुपतारास्मान् विश्वानि देवो वयुनानि विद्वान् यदस्मज्जौरानमेनो भूष्यान्ति नमः पिण्डदेव नमो शम्भवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च नमस्काराय च नमः शिवाय च शित्राय च ओम शन्नो वित्ता शन्वरुणा शन्नो भर्गो शन्नो दुर्वाहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु नमो ब्रह्मणस्तवस्ताय तुम प्रतीक्षम ब्रह्मादि तुम प्रतीक्षम ब्रह्मादि स्वामी तन्मदिशा सत्यमदिशामि तन्वं होतु तत्वापराम होतु माम होतु ओम शन्देवी रविष्टया आपमोऽन्तु पीतये शन्नो रवि शरन्तु नः ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो बृहद्देवा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नष्टाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु न ॐ सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ दीनाप्रत्यनाभुचिन्ता यथा पिण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे तथा पिण्डे ॐ पूर्णविवाहि कर्माणि विजय विषयतां समायो द्वैति नान्यतिथि अस्ति न कर्म निपतिनवे ॐ अस्तु मा सत्गमय तमसु मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति अंतरिक्षम शांति पृथ्वी शांतिरापा शांतिरोषधय शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्व देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति शिवगुरु शांति शांतिरेव शांति क्षमा शांति ओम शांति शांति Shanti. Radhe Sivasta Lakshmi Karanti Saraswati Karamulitsu Govinda Prabhavati Kardarshana Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next week. Hopefully your body is charged, lasts the week, and you keep progressing. Find your true selves from Mayan to your flow state, then to your channeling state. Okay. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.